You know what I did? Yes, I did a disappointment without disrespect that I find out the horrific truth, what type of man he is. And also, I'll do the exact same thing again after basically I found out another truth about him. She's basically a snake. I mean, Dr. Disrespect was one, if not the best streamers of all time. Back then. He was. When I say it was, I mean, we figured out about the terrible truth what he did back in June. Or July, whatever type of month was when he said this terrible news. Okay. You know, we will all be always a gaming channel. Right? Right. But this bullshit, I will not let that slide. So basically, it turns out that technically one of his friends of Dr. Disrespect, Nick Fury, we'll call him just Nick. Nick was once in a podcast, basically like to do a review about something, and basically Nick say about the horrific thing what happened back then in June about he basically figured out the truth what happened or what Dr. Disrespect did, and all of a sudden he put all his friends to a really hard spot, and then he's like he said those words to him, like, I'm not blaming him. It was all Dr. Disrespect's fault. Well, not technically, but okay, let's just say that. I mean, he said something like this, basically.
Either. We're somewhere in the center. The internet's canceling this guy. Everybody's like, oh, Nick, how about this guy? This is your boy, huh? I go on, I say, listen, man, I understand what people are saying. Let's wait till we get some facts and then we'll make a decision. So I waited. And two, you're not. I got a bunch of shit for waiting. Everyone's like, fuck you, man. Speak out on your boy. What the fuck? I mean, I got railed on social, but I was the only one that didn't. So I waited because of this tweet. Which is now deleted, by the way. And it was the worst tweet that I have ever seen from somebody in trouble. Not only was the original the worst, this motherfucker edits that same tweet like 6 times. And he admits in this tweet to talking to somebody inappropriately who was underage. Go on Twitter. I say, look, facts came out. This sucks fucking ass. We didn't know about this, obviously, and we're going to cut ties, and we don't condone or agree with anything like this. They're not happy with that either.
Why are they not happy with it?
Because so you can go hard on to leave the kids alone shit, but when it's your boy, it's just like, oh, you're not happy about it. The fuck do you want, man? I said, I don't condone it. It's disgusting.
Cut all ties.
And we're cutting ties. Done. So weeks go by. This guy deletes that tweet and then says that it was all a joke. He put out that tweet as bait to see who his real friends are.
Keep in mind, he said basically he used that as some sort of a bait to make sure who's going to be trustworthy to him or not, who is his real homie or some case. Okay. But I'm not trying to say that technically is basically one of the dumbest excuses I found out to a man who really do the most insane shit possible testing a minor. But the point is that you use it as a sort of a friendly bait? Don't get me wrong, I disagree with Dr. Disrespect 100% with that. Because basically, to be honest with you here, just because you have to make an excuse to see that technically you use it as a bait or sort of as an excuse to see who's the real homie or not. But in reality, that tweet, which is, by the way, the worst apology tweet I have ever seen in my entire career as a YouTuber gamer, in my existence as a gamer YouTuber, as a ghost YouTuber, as you might say. But this idea is more like basically a horrible thing. I mean, with just a fake and really worse apology, you have to find an excuse to be able to give another meaning to the sort of apology, when in reality it was the most horrible apology, and they tried to use a sort of just a bait. I mean, I tried to show a test who's going to be my real homie or not. Fake ass. Anyways, After this broadcast, Dr. Disrespect reacted to this Nick Merch woman he said, and he replied with the most worst Dr. Disrespect apology ever. I mean, for real, this guy cannot break character on his role as a Dr. Disrespect kind of bullshit. He said basically this bullshit to my boy Nick Merch here.
I'm just in like a bad mood, but at the same time, it's just like I have to say the obvious. I do. Like, who does that? You know what I mean, champs? These people have met, like those two people met Mrs. Assassin and Baby Assassin, Little Assassin, right? They met him multiple times. So for Nick to go on some fucking low budget podcast and talk about us the way he did, like who does that? I like pause the music, pause the. I just gotta say it. Like who does that? You fucking phony pussy. And then Lupo's screaming at the top of his lungs. He's got 400 viewers now. No one gives a, like he's always copied us, transitions, intros, all that stuff. He's always has. Like I'm just gonna go and release some stuff off my mind just because just because I got so many technical fucking issues and audio issues and everything's always there's always fucking technical issues happening on the stream, huh? Right? It gets me all fired up. So then it makes me want to really speak my mind. We get it, Doc. Calm down. All right. You sure? I was about to just go off. I was really about to go off on these fucking idiots. Disrespecting me. Disrespecting my Mrs. Assassin, Little Assassin. Come on, man. That's how you get knocked the fuck out. This guy thinks he's is Nick Merckx, dude? I don't even know what happened to him. I don't know if he's still around. He thinks he's like tough guy putting his oh, who can I knock out in a fight list together? Like first off, who does that shit, man? Second off, this guy wouldn't even fucking come close. No way. Anyways, I just don't know who like the type of mentality to go on and talk about someone like that. Like you just gotta be you're lost. You don't do that. Time out. Convinced, and they're all convinced by the narrative that was put out by guess who? Rolling Stones, Washington Post, right? Little fucking depressed, deep-eyed slasher. All these people, right? These people we can't relate to, and it's unfortunate. But the real truth, like after that, it was revealed. Look at these fucking fake phonies, man. I mean, you're literally Nick's going on a podcast talking about us, champs. I don't even fucking. Look, there's a difference between having to, like, as a person in the industry, just speak up on it. And, like, for example, Tim and Z Laner, like, they're good people. They're good people. They responded in a way where it's like, hey, from what we've heard, okay, again, give me a call, shoot me a DM, whatever. Let's talk about it. Explain it in a couple minutes. Boom, that's it. But they never did that. So for those that are asking, like, you should play with Z or Timmy, the only way is they'd have to apologize. Not publicly. I don't care about it. They just come up and say, hey, made a mistake. Boom, let's get back into it. Then I'm good, right? That's how I deal with shit, right? Like, hey, as long as you learn from it, you apologize, boom, you move on. This whole exaggerated narrative that was built up, so pathetic. Bunch of fucking pussies, it's what it is. We've got Bobby rallied. We got Vis. Do we have to network to stay relevant or popular or do whatever? No, champs. All these fucking other people, they need each other. They need the streamer award shows. They need to network. They need Twitch. They need to do this. We need to do a hot tub stream together. We need to fucking make sure we collab. It's like, holy shit, Dexerto, it's like a dick-sucking website for Kai Cenat. And when I'm not in a Lamborghini on the way to the arena or doing hotshot 360s to win games on the main stage in front of the brightest LED lights imaginable, I got common sense people coming up to the two-times. Hey, two-time, what's up, man? Congratulations on the Rumble. Congratulations on the YouTube monetization, right? It ain't
PDF pedophile. Anime picture, he, him, she, her. Look at this guy. He's
Should I give you a reminder? Everybody's a reminder that this motherfucker is around 42-year-old old man doing this shit on live. You know, in that case forward, I want to myself, is this guy acting like he's Batman? Like, no, for real. At a day, he pretend to be the billionaire playboy, but at night he wears his basically fear and tell the criminals, because that is exactly what he do. He use a persona of some sort of acting. He's like he's basically disrespecting someone when he disrespecting himself in that moment. But none of that thing is true. Do you know what I really hate? That he's just have the audacity to tell his friends that he have to make them an apology. No, actually, you don't want to say that. He said basically that he wants his friends to say an apology to him, but it have to be the opposite exactly. He has to make an apology for them for doing this dumb shit like that. On his terrible Twitch apology, to this moment right here, what he do? The thing. Most of the time I wonder, is this really he do all the time? Playing video games, wear this ridiculous costume, like he's believe he's basically a ops kind of like. And the problem is that he's basically trying to think himself like he's basically above godhood, when in reality he's just a mere human. And we make mistakes. He make mistakes as well. He cheated on his wife once, and he cheated on his wife twice with this child. Why he just he make an apology to himself back then. Why not make this apology now? He did a mistake. He have to make sure he say sorry to his friends because he put his homies in a really difficult situation. You know, when I made my very first video, when I find out the horrific truth about Dr. Disrespect back in July, I was shocked, but that video was on my previous channels, unfortunately, but it got terminated because ask YouTube why. And it wasn't my fault, by the way. It was by accident. But anyways, back to our Dr. Disrespecting himself. This basically happened so badly that technically Nick Merch responded to this weird reply of Dr. Disrespect, and he said this to him.
I think my first thought that hit my head was this motherfucker didn't take his pills. Like instantly. I was like, yo, is this guy off the fucking the wagon? Did he? Hey, Dad, you seen this? Look at this guy. I don't think he took his fucking meds. That was my first thought. Swear to God. I swear to the Almighty. Then I see, what do they call him? The Slick Daddy Club on X. Slick Daddy Club, huh? And I see him on X, man, and they're just on the Johnson. I mean, they are doing tricks. They're jumping, they're dancing, they're clapping. They're just like, Nikki, you know. So I'm seeing a little bit of that. Then I have my next thought, you know. And I'm like, I mean, I haven't spoken about this in months. Maybe like a half a year. Gary, when was the last time that we spoke about this? I mean, I don't even remember. This is history. August, maybe. Fucking September. It's about to be March. It's been like 6 months, 7 months. You know, that was my next thought. I was like, holy fuck, man. Now, people are seeing the podcast clip, and I think that what a lot of people are getting is that this just came out. But this motherfucking podcast came out 6 months ago. And it was after this guy left. This guy put out a tweet saying he did what they're saying he did in his own words. And then he left. Bye-bye. I'm going to the mountains or some shit, this guy said. Or something. The hills. The fucking trees. What was he doing? I don't know. That was my third thought. Do people know when this podcast clip came out? Do they remember? Then my fourth thought. I had a lot of thoughts about this. Then my fourth thought. Ready? My fourth thought was I kind of felt bad. That was number 4. It took me 3 whole thoughts to get to the fourth one where I had a little goodness from my little heart come out. I said, aw, I feel bad. I do. And I don't feel bad for him. I just feel bad for the communities, if you will, the people. Because I get it, man. I get it. Verdansk, me, Timmy, Clocky, Doc, gaming together, playing, you know what I mean? Fucking having fun. I get it, man. I get it. I get it. And I know that like that, those are some good times. I understand that. And I know the realization is setting in, like, you know, that ain't happening like that anymore or in the future. So I feel bad about all that, man. I really do. It's, you know, it is what it is. But guys, you have to look at your own lives and think, how many people have you known? How many things have happened that have changed the direction for yourself and these people? It's life. It's fucking life, you guys. You go through life and you move forward. Things happen. You got to adjust. You got to take them as they come, man. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. You can't predict half the shit that happens, but it's like, oh my God, you know? And these things will pop up. They happen. You just got to roll through it. And that's what I've been doing. I gave everybody my thoughts. People seem to forget. You know, when the whole internet was after this guy, when we hadn't heard from him, I was the only one that was like, whoa. Let's wait to just hear everything. Let's see what's going on, right? Like, we can't just have somebody say that this person did this, and then we don't even hear anything. We don't even see anything. So I got fucking hung up on the cross. I did. They crucified me. Now, granted, at that point in my career, I was damned if I do. I was damned if I don't, you know. But I got spit on for telling everybody I was the only one. Pokimane doing her shit, Hasanabi, fucking everybody. Oh, you know, I'm the only motherfucker that was like, wait, hold on. The only one. This guy comes out with a tweet that he edits like 19 times that says that inappropriate text to a minor. I mean, what? I just can't, like, there's a lot of people out there that must truly lack the perspective. You know, look, I'm not going door to door calling this guy this or calling this guy that. I didn't say any words, any buzzwords. I did call him a tard. I think he is a retard, though. I respectfully, of course. I think he fucking is. Look, all I was ever indicating when cutting this shit was that clearly I don't want to be associated with a guy that can do these things. I'm out, man. Well, you know, whatever. We already know the dude cheated on his wife. Then he's talking about, this guy met my wife. I mean, motherfucker, you cheated on her. I met her? That's the highlight here? Yeah, I shook her hand at the Super Bowl halftime for 7 minutes. Yeah, I fucking met her. She was a nice lady. I feel bad for her, man. You know? I hope they figure it out. I seriously, I hope they figure it out. I hope it's great for them, man. I really do. I know it must be hard, this whole thing for them. I hope they figure it out. But I didn't go up there talking shit about his wife and his kid. I just made a little point that I think was important. how you doing this with a wife and kid? That's all I said. And I think it's a pretty fair fucking question. Because everybody thinks this guy is up on some fucking hilltop like we all pray to him or something. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing?
You don't know what you did to me. Your body language speaks to me.
That was my sixth thought. Number 7. This is number 7. And this is one that's been on my mind for a long time, but like, he's calling everybody fake. In this clip that I seen. Fake and phony, fake and phony, fake and fucking phony, fake. Nick Merckx, fake and phony. That's what he keeps saying. Fake and phony. Right? Fucking. Am I slow? Or does this guy not get in front of a camera every day of his life in a fucking costume? Are we fucking serious right now? No, I'm dead ass with you right now. You gonna see me outside? You gonna see this? I'm gonna wear the same fucking kit right here, bro. This motherfucker wears a goddamn wig. Are you fucking kidding me? I just don't get it. We're all fake and phony because we cut ties with you after you did some fucking crazy shit. Put all your boys in a tough spot. You want to get real about it? Get fucking real about it. You put everybody around you in a tough ass spot because you're a dog. Because you're a dog, bro. And I've known plenty of dogs, man. But when you go below that 18-year-old bullshit, you a different kind of dog now. Now you're a weirdo. And you can't fucking... You have no self-awareness. You can't reflect. You can't hold yourself accountable. You can't be a man. Being a man is about holding yourself accountable with things you do. It's a really important part about growing up and being a fucking man. You're a father. You're a husband. Look, you fucked up. You got to own it. You got to be a fucking man. You fucked up. You don't get to go around and blame everybody else for the shit that you did. That's not what you do. That's not what you do.
And you know what? All of this. I agree with every single Nick Merckx word that he tried to say. Because first of all, just because my guy he met your wife doesn't make nothing. Okay, he tried to be like a little bit more about it, more gentle about it. Okay, he met his wife. Okay, he met her for 7 minutes. Kind of. That's what he said. Anyways, but okay, and that was disrespectful to him. He met my wife and he has a... First of all, my man, you cheating on her with a trans woman and a kid. My man, you are literally trying to say that you like to be... Blame people, blame all of them for not be on your side, but you're the one responsible for all of this in the first place. I mean, first of all, okay, he met your wife, big deal. Are you the one who cheated on her too? I mean, are you supposed to say that, oh, he met my wife, how dare that you try to disrespect him like that? Okay. Only difference between you and him, at least he doesn't try to cheat on his wife with a kid. You did. And to be honest with you here, to be honest with the question, if I ever have a popular friend, and everybody have ever give him a support or give him something that he's great and that, and all of a sudden he did a horrible thing that will put us to all of his friends to a really difficult situation. And he got the audacity to tell to us you have to give an apology to me or else you are a fake. And basically, he gave me 2 choices to me as well. Apologizing to him or have sex with a really hot woman that has Ebola. Guess what? I would rather have sex with a girl with the Ebola than rather apologize to my friend that he did a horrible thing like that. And besides, I was a little lonely virgin and I wanted to lose my virginity to a woman that have a little Ebola in or age. I mean, I was sad to her. I was sad to her sickness. But hey, boner is a boner, and I got it. Yeah. I'm sorry. Anyway, back to reality. That main conclusion is that is basically the most terrible thing that then you have to ask to your friend. Like, for real, he thinks that technically he making up a shitty apology, he escapes for 1 month, and he comes back like nothing happens. My man, you have to take a responsibility for your actions. You can't always just blame everybody. You're a human too, you make mistakes, right? So stop wearing that ridiculous uniform and you think you are some sort of you are a god or some bullshit. And you know what? Just say apologize your normal self. Guy Beam, not Dr. Disrespect. Like you think this Batman, like you think you're Griffith from Berserk. I mean, that's my difference on that. But anyways, the whole idea is I feel kind of sad for his friends, of Dr. Disrespect, but former friends. Well, ex-friends, as might say that. But you know what is more weird to me? The idea about Dr. Disrespect is always that he thinks that we can bow to him after what he has done. My friend, my man, the reason why everybody sees you as your glory as a glorious God now is because they have seen you for a really long time and they thought to themselves maybe they are really like see them as you are God. When that's really the most annoying part. They don't really understand that this guy did horrific stuff behind closed doors back in 2017. When he was exposed back in 2024, everybody was shocked. Except for the ones except for the ones that admired him. Even though he did horrific shit, even though it was confirmed by the tweet, they still support him. Do you know what the most weird part? Whoever ever support him after he did that tweet might be a creep to themselves. Because for sure they will have supported a guy who did horrific shit. Especially when that guy have a wife and a child. You know what? I think I have to relax with some milk or some energy drink or something. I don't know, because I must be a little bit more shocked after I find out what. Even though this guy owns an apology to his friends. I mean, I was berserk. I was insanely angry for what he said to Nick Merch. I mean, there are other responses as well, but I'm not gonna say all of them because it would be a little bit tiring. Nick Merch was able to be the first one who have to stand up to Dr. Disrespect. Man, I just hope one day, Dr. Disrespect or Guy Beam or I guess his normal name is, must say an apology. That's all. An apology we want for you. What you have done back in 2024 on that summer. That's all. Was it really that hard? Okay, I'm done here. But, well, I was about to do a live script and saying that thing, but no. When I say something really shit, I don't do that. And besides, when I'm really serious about those topics, I decided not to be that guy. But besides the point that technically, even though I'm a ghost of YouTube, and even though that words will not matter to everybody, to let you in case. I mean, this guy was a terrible father and a terrible husband at that time. And just because he basically deleted that tweet, that horrible apology tweet, doesn't mean nothing. Or just he doesn't want to make an apology for his friends, doesn't mean nothing. He will be forgotten sooner or later, or never, but keep in mind, do you really want to support, to the people, those who support him, do you really want to support a pedophile? Think about it. Come on, man.